A car traveled at a speed of 72 kilometers per hour. Calculate the distance in kilometers that the car traveled in 1 3/4 hours. And so in order to answer this, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use our speed, distance, time triangle. Now they want the distance in kilometers that the car traveled. And so if you notice that if you notice on the speed triangle, we have the distance here. And in order for us to calculate the distance, we have to take the speed and we have to multiply it by the time. And so that means that the formula for distance is going to be speed multiplied by time. That's the formula based off of this diagram. Take the speed, multiply it by the time, and you get the distance. Now, what is the speed? Well, the speed is 72 kilometers per hour. That's the speed. And what is the time? Well, the time is 1 3/4 hour, 1 3/4 hours. And so we have to multiply these two numbers. Now, but before we actually multiply them, let's take 1 3/4 and let's convert it into a decimal. Indeed, 3/4 is 0.75. So that means that 1 3/4 is going to be 1.75. And so we actually have is 72 multiplied by 1.75. And when we multiply them two together, we get 126 kilometers. And so that means that the distance is going to be 126 kilometers. The next question states that they want us to determine the time in minutes taken to travel 42 kilometers. They want us to determine the time. Now, notice here we have a speed, distance, time triangle. Now here, if we want to figure out the time, what we need to do is we need to take the distance and we need to divide that by the speed. Now, what is the distance? Well, the distance is going to be 42 kilometers. So time is distance over speed. The distance is 42 kilometers. And what is the speed? Well, the speed is 72 kilometers per hour, as we saw previously. So let's divide them. When we divide them, we get 0.58333 and more threes. And so what we have to do is we have to convert this into minutes. This is an hour, so we have to convert it into minutes. We know that 1 hour is going to be 60 minutes. And so if we want to take this and convert it into an hour, we have to multiply it by 60. And so we have 0.58333 and more threes multiplied by 60. And when we do that, we actually get 35 minutes. And so that means that the time taken in minutes to travel 42 kilometers is actually 35 minutes. And 35 minutes is the answer to this question.